I just have a couple of very quick ones. Relative to how you're going to prevent airborne contaminants from flowing into the neighborhood, how exactly are you going to do that? And the reason I'm asking that is there's construction going on right across the street in the apartments at the fire department, and I was walking my dogs, and the loader was loading the dump truck, and there's like 20 feet of dust going, and if there's any air, and there's a lot of airflow during certain times of the day, even if you spray water, how much of an assurance that you're going to capture all of the contaminants using the water method that you cited? So that's one question. Do you want to answer that first, or?
Sure. Yeah, and actually, I'll probably turn it over to Chris a little bit, because they're the ones who have drafted the removal action work plan that has that protocol involved. But yeah.
In a lot of those applications, what you want to do is you want to make sure the soil is wet before you're loading, especially with contaminated sites, and especially working on sites with NOA. You're trying not to create any dust. So first off, around the site, you're going to have perimeter dust monitors set up with a very, very low action level where the alarm would go off if there's visible dust. For those loaders dropping, that's not going to be acceptable for our site because of the contaminants on it. So they will be wetting the stockpiles. If it's stockpiled, they will be wetting everything down so that when they drop, they'll minimize the drop height. So the people doing that aren't dealing with a contaminated site. So they're going to be spraying down, they're going to be wetting down, they're going to be covering each load before it leaves the site, and they're washing the truck.
Thank you.
So everything will be clean before it even enters the communities.
Thank you. So,
speed at which it's done.
Let me finish my line of questioning, please. I gave everybody a chance.
I was just gonna add, the speed at which it's done, they're gonna be careful, they're not gonna be.
No, I think the question was answered. I'm comfortable with the way he answered. The surrounding neighborhood, most likely also has dieldrin in the soil. And are you saying that there's no chance after we clean up our soil that the leaching from the neighborhood, it will leach back into our clean soil? So are you saying that's impossible?
We can't make that statement, that any other soil besides ours has anything in it.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay.
So that's.
Okay, and then my final question, and then again, I'll open this back up, is in the Geocon report on page 25, for me, this is really an important item, and maybe Mr. Are you Mr. McCloskey? No, okay, so can I call you Chris? Yeah. Maybe you can answer this. It says in this report, we do not guarantee or warranty, either express or implied, that there is no environmental, health, or financial risk associated with the specific areas indicated in this report, other areas of the site, or the site as a whole. Users of this report must evaluate the risk of reliance upon the information herein, assume that risk, if any. Geocon is not responsible for unfavorable results due to reliance on information provided in this report. So if you rely on information in this report, they're saying, in essence, they're not warrantying or guaranteeing this information, mainly because they're also saying the project didn't have a comprehensive characterization of the site with respect to all media and all chemicals. So I'm concerned about that one report. If you're relying on it and they're not guaranteeing it, how are you going to move forward?
Well, I think that's what the raw process is. So that's a preliminary study to give us a baseline, and that's why we hired a consultant to come in and perform a review action work plan, contemplate the information in that, provide additional character sampling, and provide a methodology. And many of these procedures are very conservative, and that's why we consider the off-falls even the most conservative method, because we're just scraping the whole site and getting rid of the contaminants in general.
Okay,
that
thank you.
maybe answers.